Rumba Bumba. I used to work with some guy who came from Cayman Islands. Don't know where in particular, but he'd always go, Rumba Bumba. Get me. There's Rocksteady signing in. King of the Pit TV. Devoted to awesome. We recommended this on the Patreon. Jhazmynes Lullaby. 7 Angels, 7 Plagues. Which is like the most metalcore name of all time, right? I'm familiar with the artwork of this record, and I'll have put one of these tunes on in the past. I've not listened to the record as a whole, so this is going to be a good one. Do I know what I'm getting myself into? Not necessarily. I know it's metalcore, and I know they have a few melodic moments, but I don't know if... I assume we're sort of flirting in the realm of... actual hardcore, like 90s metalcore music, maybe with a little more of a modern, what is to become the 2000s tint, with the more melodic aspects and the clean sections. Hey, you might even get some clean singing, who knows, as opposed to flipping kickback and what the Europeans were doing, just pure balls to the wall Slayer riffs. But I don't know what I'm getting myself into with this one, and it's going to be good. I'm looking forward to it. Without further ado, we've got 9 tracks ahead of us. This one's a farewell to a perfect score. Let's go. There's got to be a few breakdowns. There has to be a few breakdowns. Few E-chug breakdowns. Dun 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 dun. The album artwork's pretty sick in the way that they put the band members' names up there, It's something so simple yet so... It's done really professionally. And it looks professional, the fact that they're giving the artist credit, as opposed to just hiding under the umbrella of the brand of the band, I like it. I think it's cool, cool thing to do, because this... when these bands come about, you say, oh, yeah, I like flipping Metallica. But, unless you're a fan of the band, you don't know who's in the band. But if it literally states so in your face on the front cover of the album, you might come across a name you've seen in another band, or, oh, he's a producer, he produced this record, he's in a band now, so forth. It's a great way of creating a cohesive understanding of the community of bands, especially if you're in a particular scene and all these acts are doing this. Hey, I mean, it's a bit busy on the front cover, I'm not saying bands should just do it full stop, but I think it's a cool idea. There you go. Who was the first band that did panic chords? Them dissing and high register. Who was the first band that did it in a proper way? It did it in a, an alternate music style of fashion. Because it got made popular. Well, it's always been popular. It's popular during deathcore as well. They loved it in deathcore. But as of recent, well, I say recent, generally speaking, relatively speaking, Code Orange really brought that sound to the forefront, but they were just copying. What band were they copying? Was it Dismember? Disembodied? Disembodied. Then who influenced Disembodied? Uprising Records, 2001. I thought it was a 90s record, to be honest. Late 90s. They didn't cram it. They efficiently put so many ideas and sections into 4 minutes 50. And as far as like the guitar work was concerned as well, it was quite technical. I can't speak on the drummers because I'm not a drummer. I can't speak on the drums because I'm not a drummer, but it sounded like pretty professional. As a whole, it's pretty professional sound. We got Someday coming up next, yeah? Someday, she said. Yes, now, bless now. There's ROCKSTEADY, King of the Pit TV, listening to Jhazmynes' Lullaby. Track 2 of 9 is entitled Someday. Listening to 7 Angels, 7 Plagues. I dated a girl called Jhazmyne. Not so long back. This year. Was it last year? Time flies. Last year. Yeah. Had a good time. This one's Someday. Let's go. Yo, by the way, Awesome has also put forward a couple of records that him and his unit have done himself. So we're going to be delving into that. We're going to be delving into that as well. Let's keep moving. Come on. This is Someday by The Strokes. this band underrated? Is this band underrated? The band's come up on my radar every once in a while, but this is a very talented band, from the time signatures to the guitar work to the actual songwriting, as far as them coming together and putting, you know, all these different varied sections together that for some reason flow very well. And the snare's got a nice pop as well. I like the snare drum, to be fair. That was a heavier one. I was very present. I'm sorting a trip to the countryside tomorrow. That one was a lot heavier. If anything, I kind of like that. I like that. Because as much as I do like the twinkles and the melodic moments, you know, I do think there's a fine balance. And yeah, they just went straight to the chug for this one. It was just chug central. I like that one. And you know what? As far as metalcore vocals are concerned, generally, I'm not that bothered on like the 2000 style of metalcore vocals, the scratchy like harshness of them. But I like his vocal approach on this. I do like his vocal approach on this. Yeah, pretty cool. The Commentator's Despair is the title of the next one. Let's keep moving. Yes, now blessed now. Don't forget to rest now. Des Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV signing in. I'm overstimulated to hell and back. I've just been sorting out travel arrangements and oh my god. Oh, so I'm speaking to someone with headphones in one ear, well, in both ears, and then looking at all these flipping numbers and details and times and prices and oh my god. I can't deal with it, people. I'll tell you what, I cannot deal with it. But with that being said, we're moving onwards. Let's be forward focused from here on in, yeah? Not flip, well, I might get a takeaway in, to be honest with you. We're listening to Jhazmynes' Lullaby, 7 Angels, 7 Plagues. Track number 3 of 9 is entitled The Commentator's Despair. Let's see what he's despairing about. Let's go! My one issue with the album cover is the font they used for the title of the album, Jhazmynes' Lullaby. It looks like it's just been Edited on. It's just been typed in on Microsoft flipping Paint. Do you know what I mean? Should have kept it just with the band title, I reckon. Digga 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 digga. Digga 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 digga. Pardon me. Lovely. Lovely. Great dynamic. Come on now. Come on. Some great moments in that. Some great moments in that. My favourite part was the snare roll during the clean bridge section. I loved the dynamic there. I thought that was really good. Yeah, that was really good. That was a great tune. That was a great tune. Like the panic chords there in that last breakdown. There was a good groove to it. It was catchy. It was catchy in its own way. We've got the afternoon coming up next. Baby! Yes, now bless now people. Don't forget to rest now. There's Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV, signing in. I'm chilling, maxing, relaxing. Alright, I'm not a midget. Okay, I may look it. Kicking back, slouching. Enjoying life. I got a sweet tooth, you know. I'm thinking of going and getting a little scran out, but just holding on. Bruh, in this economy, getting food delivered, it's not an enjoyable experience. But I do want a pizza. This entire listen through goes out to Awesome, who recommended it on the Patreon. The afternoon is a brief one. I assume it's a interlude of sorts. It's placed slap bang in the middle of the record. So we're going to listen to the afternoon and we're going to flow it into Away with Words, which is track number 5. All right, let's go. I've seen like an EP or something in the related, but is this like the only record they did? Like the only full-length LP? Fascinating. On the other record artwork, the guy's X'd up. He's got an X on his hand. So is this an Edge band? This doesn't seem like an Edge record. Where's this band from? I assume they're American. Away with Words, coming up next. Very nice, very nice. Yes, gorgeous, gorgeous. Let's keep moving, shall we? This one is Away with Words, track number 5 of 9. Devoted to Awesome via the Patreon. Come on. Bum, bum, bum. Gotta be an E standard, right? Sounds like the low E. When did these guys break up? You know what? Would people care if these guys did a one-off like reunion if they'd broken up now? Because I'm in two minds as to whether this is a cult classic or it's an underrated record. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Here we go. Digga-da-dun-dun. Digga-da-dun-dun. I didn't like that transition, to be fair. That bridge into that just seemed like it was cut and paste. Good number. It wasn't the best track on the record, but it was pretty good. Yeah, it was pretty good. Pretty good. What more needs to be said? There's not going to be a bad tune on the record, is there? There's not going to be a bad tune on the record. We've got Dandelion coming up next. Yes, now bless now, people. Sort of barring it out to some degree. Don't forget the rest now. There's Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV. Am I a little bit low energy? I'll tell you what, people. This one's called Dandelion. Track 6 and 9. We're listening to Jhazmynes' Lullaby. The record by Seven Angels, Seven Plagues. Plagues. Let's go. Up, up. Very good. Very good. That was my favourite on the record so far. That was my favourite on the record so far. That was really good. That was heavy. And I spent a moment listening to the guitar tone. It's not overt, like pure deathcore, oversaturated distortion. But we got plenty on there to pull off a nice squealy. Do you know what I mean? I've never been good at them pinch harmonics. I need to sugarcoat the hell out of that guitar in distortion. I can't do it as clean as these lot. That was my favourite. I just like that. Plenty of good grooves, breakdowns. What more do we need? We've got Arcadia Fades coming up next. See you there. Yes! Yeah! Bless now. Don't forget to rest now. There's Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV. Waking up a little bit. Come on! Let's go. Yo, I want to give a shout out. I don't know what... I think she's called Emily. Curry Cannons, yeah? Some Indian girl who pops up on my feed from time to time. Good looking woman. Great shape to her. What more needs to be said? Everyone's in comments calling... Don't talk about racism, people. People calling them the Curry Cannons. Come on now. Get back! This one goes out to Awesome, my good friend who recommended this on the Patreon. Awesome's also put forward some of their own music in my direction as well. So you can always do that as well, people, you know. You don't have to, you know, if you think, I don't know what I could recommend Des, and you're a musician yourself. Hey, bring the people in. This is track 7 of 9, 777, lucky number 7. But the thing is, I'll put you on some game here, right? In the world of numerology, you have to consider something, yes? If the number 7 was so lucky, right, why would they promote it in gambling? Why would they utilize it as a marketing tool to sell products to you? It must not be that lucky, right? Always look at the opposite side, the duality of mankind. Let's go! Oh, go on Google and search Curry Cannons girl, man. Come on. Bat phone and the trap phone, yeah?
Blown away. Let's go and do
Ooh. Come on. Feels like I've not heard a fade out in some time. Yeah, that, ooh, we got a little bit more left of the track. And then we might continue that broken chord into Silent Death's Crowded Lives, perhaps, because that was quite an abrupt ending, right? Yeah, that was a good number. That was a good number. That breakdown at the end was good, little sing along section. But prior to that, the actual build up to the breakdown was the best part of that. Yeah, that was quality. That was really good. We got Silent Death's Crowded Lives coming up next. Yes, now. There's Rocksteady King of the Pit TV. Jhazmynes Lullaby, track 8 of 9, is entitled Silent Death's Crowded Lives. This entire listen through goes out to my good friend Dawson, who recommended this on Le Patreon. And without further ado, let's just jump straight in, shall we? What's good? I'm gonna go for a nice walk tomorrow. Enjoy some fresh air. I don't really go and post it or celebrate it. That we go on to the next one. So this is probably the only time I'm going to mention it. So if you happen to come across this, you are the person I'm confiding this information to. We hit 1 million views today on the YouTube. That's good, isn't it? That's good. Quite a landmark, eh? Hey, and it's not to do with me. You've got to give thanks to the bands. They're, people want to listen to the bands. People want to hear the opinion of the bands. It's nothing to do with me. I'm just utilising the branding of the artist to market oneself, you see. Game recognised game. Come on. Surprisingly hardcore riff. Better. Come on now. Oh, this is a proper... I mean, it's basic, don't get me wrong, but it's a very modern hardcore breakdown riff. Well, you know what I mean? Probably in this day and age, it's a riff more than a breakdown. Because this is a riff you'd hear at flipping This Is Hardcore or something, you know what I mean? With some tough guy doing his thing over the top. I love the quality of the drums on these lower dynamic moments. I crack a few jokes with my mates, and I say when it comes to metalcore, the spoken word, you need to have a good spoken word moment. You need to have a good spoken word moment. The best is the European bands that speak in like broken English in the spoken word, but that's quite good. Here we go. Another great tune. What needs to be said? Honestly, what needs to be said? Oh, I like that bit. I like that bit. Oh, it sounds good. Bruh. It's a given. It's a given. This is a quality record. This is really good. We're going to finish it off with the title track, Jhazmynes Lullaby. Let's get on with it, yeah? One moment. Let me just make sure I got a little bit of volume for you. All right. Final Fantasy. Let's keep moving, yeah? Yes, now! There's Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV. Someone just walked by as I did that. So I must keep the peace. It's getting quite late now. Jhazmynes Lullaby, the title track on Jhazmynes Lullaby. We're finishing this record off. 7 Angels, 7 Plagues. I'm slowly and surely blending into my sofa, falling down the back of it. So let's finish this record off, yeah? This title listen through goes out to all who recommended it on the Patreon. This sounds like I'm gonna mispronounce. I know I'm gonna mispronounce his name because I don't know no better. But it's like written Nujabes. You know, there was a hip hop producer, right? He's passed now. I know that's not the way it's pronounced names because somebody told me how it's pronounced before, but it's like so separate to how it's written. So yeah, that was my attempt. But Nujabes or whatever his real name is, this sounds like something he would sample, you know. Is this all instrumental? It can't be. I would be very surprised. Because it's got 16,000 views. And not that it's bad, but... You know, for the fan base... To be attracted to this. As opposed to the metalcore. Here we go. This is a surprising outro. This is probably going to be all piano work. It's a well-played piano. It's a well-played piano. Funnily enough, we've got Jay Dilla in the related, a contemporary of the producer I referenced. But this guy is... I got such an issue with this guy. I've never met him in my life, don't really care for his content, but I just hate the guy, man. This Rick Beato, the real reason why music is getting worse. What the fuck you on about? What you on about? It's just nerdy. It's just nerdy. Bruh, he's not a mosher. I bet my man's never thrown a cheeky two-dog down. Never gone for a dip in the crowd. No way. He's never gone for a mooch. Across a pit. With 5 people in a basement. Yes. I can't stand the guy. He's a wolf in sheep's clothing. I'm telling you. He's a wolf in sheep's clothing. That was Jhazmynes' Lullaby, the title track. Fantastic way to finish the record. We've got 4 minutes 42 of that, whereas the interlude, which was the guitar, the broken chords on the guitar, that was only 1 minute 28, which sort of, you know, symbolically showcases the entertainment value, for lack of better terms, within the piano, the spectrum of, you know, engagement that particular instrument can attract in comparison to a guitar. You know, I always say if I could go back, I'm a guitarist, so if I could go back, I'd pick up piano instead. Most definitely. So much more depth. Let's do one last video. I'll give you my final overview of this record and we'll call it a day. I'll see you there. Yes, now, bless now. There's Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV. Jhazmynes' Lullaby, that's what we just listened to. 7 Angels, 7 Plagues, also known as 7 Angles, 7 Plagues. Alright. 9 tracks. Recommended on the Patreon by Awesome. 9 tracks, 2 of them instrumentals. 7 fleshed out full band compositions. How long is this record? I'm not too certain. I would take an estimate and say you're probably looking at around 40 minutes. Probably around 40 minutes. Maybe a little shorter. I was impressed. I thought this was a good record. We've listened to a fair amount of metalcore on this channel as of late, especially from the 2000s, the early 2000s. This, comparative to some of the other acts that were happening, better. Instrumentally better. The branding is good. You know, one of the issues I have with metalcore is some of the things that sold metalcore. I didn't like the long, elaborate like song titles, the edgy song titles, and I didn't like, you know, the forced moments within metalcore that seem just not right. This band comes across very organic. This band performs very well and is very cohesive. There's no low points to the record. I mean, I could do without the track "The Afternoon," where it's just like a guitar playing broken chords. I could get rid of that. But other than that, it's really good. It's really good. It's a clean sounding record. The production value is pretty good. It's not oversaturated in distortion and intensity. It's actually, quite a dry and gritty production. The guitar tones are reeled back. Well, the guitar, distortion is reeled back. So it's, a very tight sounding record. It's not clunky. The vocals are good. I'm not the biggest fan of metalcore vocals when it comes to this 2000s stuff, like the raspy sort of gravelly, shouts. They are shouts, aren't they? I suppose. I'm generally not too bothered about that metalcore style of things, but the frontman of this band, makes it sound pretty bloody good. Not a great broad range within the spectrum of his vocal performance. Doesn't have highs, doesn't have lows, just sort of goes for it within the mid. But it's not too bad at all. Drumming's very good. The snare in particular is quite tasty. The rhythms are good. There's a couple of odd timing sections that don't sound out of place. If anything, arguably, it could be a little ahead of its time. I'm not going to lie to you. They don't really give too much respect to the bassist. It's one of them records where if you don't pay attention to the bass, it doesn't exist. I mean, on a subconscious basis you will be, but consciously thinking, it doesn't pop out at any point. You think, oh yeah, that's a great bass line. Oh yeah. It's not very prominent in the mix, and the bassist doesn't really go off and do much. There's a couple of little noodles from time to time that sort of popped up, but they came and went. That was it. And you forgot about it. It wasn't worth pausing and commenting on. So bass is sort of like the weak link of the chain in this record. But other than that, quality act, quality record. I do wonder if they have more out. I've seen in the related videos, like some songs off of this, some titles off of this, but with a different artwork, like the straight edge hand on the X'd up hand. But I think this is probably the only record they put out, which is, in my opinion, I don't see why it wouldn't be a cult classic. It's a cool metalcore record. If I'm going to rate it, I'll give it a 7.5 out of 10. Yeah. For 7.5 Angels, 7.5 Plagues. On that note, I'm signing out. Peace.